Hey, Coach John here. I just wanted to show you in this video how easy it is to make a quick meal using some chopped up vegetables, egg whites, and if you want to, you can add an egg or two. Nothing wrong with some eggs. But if you want to keep the calories lower, you're better off just having straight egg whites. One egg has about 7 grams of protein, which isn't a lot. So to get 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal, you're going to need quite a few eggs. So, and one egg is about 70 calories. On the other hand, a container of egg whites, for instance, you can have, where is it here? How come I can't see it? So 10 grams of protein from a third of a cup is 45 calories. So let's just say you had 4 eggs, because 4 times 7 is 28, and one egg has about 7 grams of protein. So 4 eggs times 7, one egg is about 70 calories. That's 280 calories. So, and if you had the equivalent amount of egg whites, you'd be looking at 45 calories for a third of a cup gives you 10 grams of protein, meaning 45 calories times 3 is 150, whereas if you had the 4 eggs, 4 times 7 is 28, it's about half the calories. Just having egg whites, and you're getting a bit more protein actually. So anyways, I chopped up these vegetables yesterday, so this makes it very quick to make your meal when you have your vegetables pre-chopped. So I recommend always having some vegetables pre-chopped ahead of time. Now, in terms of what to put in your pan so the egg doesn't stick to your pan, first of all, you're going to want to purchase or use a good quality non-stick pan. The one I use it's an All-Clad, and I've had pretty good luck with it. I've had it for about 2 years now, I think. And yeah, it's been pretty good. Another pan that is pretty good is also called the Rock. I think the Rock type pans. They're not too bad either. So in terms of what oil to use and should you use butter, ideally you want to keep your saturated fat levels to less than 10% of your total fat intake on a daily basis. So anytime you can use a plant-based fat, you're going to be better off because they don't have much saturated fat, if any. So I have 2 here. I have grapeseed oil. I often use avocado oil. This grapeseed oil, we're just kind of trying to use it up, but saturated fat, it's next to nothing. And then extra virgin olive oil is also another good oil to use. The only issue with using some of the oils is if the temperature is very, very high, the oil can start to smoke, and that's not so good. So anyways, and then the other thing you want to be aware of is how much oil are you actually putting in, because oil is pure fat, and fat is 9 calories per gram. So if, for example, 2 teaspoons of this oil here is 80 calories or 9 grams of fat. So just be careful how much oil you're adding. So just use enough just to make the pan oily. You don't want everything swimming in oil. That's all I use. That's all I use, just a little tiny droplet. You can use a measuring cup as well if you wanted to, or a measuring teaspoon. So then what do? Well, I got some pre-chopped peppers here. Throw them in. That easy. Better not that egg fall on the floor. I've got some pre-chopped cabbage here. Just sprinkle some of that in. And this is just straight purple cabbage. You know what? We'll just dump the rest of these peppers in here. Might as well have a bunch of peppers. And just to show you that I'm not opposed to having an egg every so often, I am going to put 1 egg in here. It's going to mash up the yolk. I have my little garbage bag hiding down here. And then some egg white. I'm not going to measure, I'm just going to pour some in, just like this. And then you can just cook everything together. Now, I kind of got ahead of myself here. What I usually do, and I kind of made an oopsie, is I fry the vegetables up first, kind of saute the vegetables, and then I add the egg. But I added the egg and the vegetables all together kind of by accident here, but it's okay, you can cook it this way too. I'll show you what it looks like after, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. So as you can see here, I've got the eggs and vegetables all cooking on the stove together. If you wanted to speed things up, you could definitely just throw a lid on like that. But we'll just let it cook here, and I'll show you what it looks like after. And we're back. So as you can see, this is still steaming. I just popped it out of the pan. While it was cooking, I just kind of chopped it up so it's a big scramble. So 2 little mistakes I made. One, when you put the oil in, what I would normally do is spread it all over the pan. But I got distracted while filming the video, so I didn't do that, and I just poured everything in front of you. But spread the oil out. And then 2, fry up your vegetables beforehand, especially fried onions and peppers. They're just so much better when they've kind of been, I think it's sauteed, and when they've been cooked a little bit more. Other than that, yeah, cook your vegetables first, and then add your egg and egg whites. And whether you want to flip it over so it's like more of a omelet style, or just chop it all up, do whatever you prefer. Anyways, I hope you found that useful. This took about, well, with having the vegetables pre-chopped, took less than 10 minutes. And that's it. And you've got a good amount of protein and a good amount of vegetables, and that makes a great breakfast, lunch, or dinner, or snack. If you found this useful, please let me know, and we'll catch you next time.